As I'm recording this, we are rapidly coming to the close of another year. I'll tell you, as I get older, they seem to go by faster and faster. Now, depending on when you're watching this, Christmas is a day or two away, or you're in that in-between period between Christmas and New Year's Day, or you may be watching this in the new year. If so, Happy New Year. If you're anything like me, the holidays have a soundtrack, not just the big songs that we all know. And of course, I'll never say no to a little Vince Guaraldi when I watch a Charlie Brown Christmas for the 50th time every year, since 1965. But also the songs that hold a special meaning for me. Now, I'm pretty sure that the first Christmas song I learned was some version of Jingle Bells, But later on, as I grew more proficient at playing the piano, I learned to play all the great Christmas carols. And of course, having been raised in the church and playing the piano in church since 1972, I played all those Christmas carols for everybody to sing along. What was the first Christmas carol you ever learned to play on the piano? Maybe it's a Christmas song that your grandmother loved to sing while she was cooking in the kitchen. Maybe it was music that you're learning right now in this very season of your life. And that, of course, reminds you that it's never too late to begin again. In this past year, I've had the joy of learning about how so many of you are taking steps, both big and small, on your musical journey. Some of you dusted off keyboards that had been silent for years. Others played your first chord, your 50th chord. Maybe you finally made sense of that mysterious thing called the left hand. A few of you have told me in the comments and through personal messages that you started learning piano and it made you feel young again. Some of you said you wanted to feel brave again. And you know what? Every time you sit down at your instrument, even for a few minutes, you're young again. You're brave again. You're doing something great for yourself. Music has a way of reminding us who we are. You can be creative, curious, capable, filled with more resilience than you often give yourselves credit for. So, as we enjoy the remaining days of this holiday season, I hope you'll give yourself the gift of a little time at the piano or the keyboard. And not to be perfect, not to impress anyone, just to play. Play slowly if you need to. Play simply. Nothing wrong with playing simply. Play with great joy. Let the sound fill your home. Even if you're there by yourself, even if it's just a few hesitant notes. The notes don't matter, but they're part of your story. And from my home to yours, I want to sincerely thank you for being part of this growing community here on At Home with Music. I want to thank you for your comments, for your encouragement, for your good and intelligent questions, for sharing your victories and your frustrations and your humor. And thank you for allowing me to sit beside you virtually and help guide you along the way. So may the rest of the holiday season for you, may it be peaceful, warm, and full of the kind of music that lingers in the heart long after the season fades. I'm looking forward to the coming year as I have much to share with you. Now, I'm going to be taking a bit of time off, a little bit of a break here until January, so I can enjoy Christmas and New Year's with my family and make plans for the coming year. So thank you for watching. And also, here are some other At Home with Music videos you can enjoy. They're somewhere on the screen here. Also, be on the lookout for a series of short video messages from me as we close out this rather eventful year. So, here's to another year of learning, growing, and making music together. And remember the motto of At Home with Music. The music is in you.